Oh,
So, Arna,
yeah.
welcome to my channel, and I'm so delighted to have you here. I have so many questions in my mind because I thought a lot while thinking about having a conversation with you for different reasons. One reason is because when I received a request from your side, I don't know whether you sent me that request or your dad is doing it on your behalf. And after that, I went through your two videos because I always try to see, to just have the idea that who is the person on the other side, the person I'm going to converse with. First, my first question goes to you, Arna. You are so, yeah, I must say, you are such a tender age kid, just 8 years old. You gave me your introduction. You hail from Bhopal and you study in a third standard.
Yes,
Just
and
let
I'm
me
going.
know. I'm going to fourth. Yeah, good luck for that in advance. I think the result has not been declared yet. That will be declared by the end of the next month, I think. Normally it happens at the end of March, isn't it?
Yes.
So, so you are growing bit by bit. Anna, first question is, at such a tender age, what inspired you to come on this platform?
Well, my father inspired me to come in this platform.
Your father inspired you. And what is he? What does he do?
He he's a pharmacist.
Oh, pharmacist. But I'm too inquisitive to know that one thing we understand, that it is the need of the hour. That because English is a global language, and now the word is expanding in all dimensions, that it has become sort of necessity for us, or mandatory, which is at the back of my mind, that yes, we were talking about this language, that at this moment this English is very much in demand in the sense that if we want to grow, if we want to learn new things, we should have the knowledge of some common kind of language, because you are familiar with it that in India itself, thousands of languages and dialects are spoken. And we, like, might be the place you are living in, like in Bhopal, might be some different dialect is being spoken, and I might not be familiar with that. It may not be the pure Hindi or the native language. So that way it becomes compulsory for us to learn some common language, and that way English is a global language. So everybody is on this platform. That thing I understand. But I'm too inquisitive to know that why only the British accent, because you talk in that accent, British accent, and frankly speaking, bache, I find it difficult to understand the British accent. What is your take on it? Why did you choose the British accent only?
I choose the British accent because, well, we Indians only know Indian English, and if we're talking to any Britisher, we'll think that the Britishers don't speak words that we say. Like if somebody says car, we won't understand what's car because in ours it's car. They'll think that the different words, car and car, but no, they're just the same. And to understand, that's why I choose.
Don't you find difficulty when you talk to the people like me, or majority of us? Because I, if someone has to choose, especially the person who has just started this journey of learning English or honing communication skills, what my observation is that people find American accent comparatively easier as compared to the British accent, because whenever there are so many accents spoken all over the globe, but normally we talk about British accent or the American accent. You could have chosen American accent as well, but you chose British one. So that I find difficulty in understanding this accent.
Well, no, I don't to think that it is easy for me.
Okay, if it is easy for you, and that way I would like to, like, for me, you are a tutor and I'm a student for you. And I have already opened up with you that I find it comparatively harder for me to understand this accent. Would you like to give me a few tips so that I could develop some taste for this language?
Okay, okay, the first tip is to learn the modern RP.
Sorry?
The tip one is to learn the modern RP.
Okay. Uh-huh. Go ahead.
And step two is to watch a YouTube channels to help you learn the British accent. You can also make notes by watching those videos.
Okay. And when you converse with your classmates, you might be definitely going to some English medium school, that is obvious. Uh, do they find some difficulty when they converse with you in English, or they're comfortable with you?
They are comfortable with me. Yes, they are.
So it means that they are gaining a lot from you. They
Yes,
might be learning
yes,
this accent.
yes. Do you know why?
Hmm.
Because I also told them the steps about to learn the British accent, so they have understood.
Oh, so they might be considering you as their mentor so far as this language, this accent learning is concerned.
Well, I don't know what's mentor.
Mentor is somebody who gives you the guidance, like a teacher. Your teacher is your mentor.
Oh,
And what is your take, the take of your family members?
the
Because
take of
for me, it's the rarest of the rare thing that somebody who is curious to learn this language, and from the day one the person lands up in this accent. Your dad understands so your dad is very comfortable with you, your mom, your dad, your siblings, everybody.
yes, but except my grandparents.
Okay. And your parents and your siblings might be conversing with you in this language only.
No, they converse only in Hindi or in English with me. They don't know the British accent. When they speak to me, they speak so weird British accent.
Okay, it means when they converse with you in English, they usually talk in a typical Indian accent.
Yes, but
You,
one thing I
uh,
want to tell you is my brother just speaks in a normal English because my younger brother he's 4 years old and 4 years and 2 months younger to me. But he has a slow motion of for saying things. He's still learning how to talk, but as much as he can talk, as much as he can say, I can understand what he's saying. He
mm,
says like this.
you can talk in normal English as well, or you deliberately talk in British accent, or this is your normal way of talking. Whenever you converse with anybody in English, you deliberately choose or prefer to talk in this British accent. Can you talk in the normal accent as well?
No, I don't want. No, I don't want to talk in a British accent. I don't want to talk in an Indian accent when I converse to someone. I want to speak in a British accent because everyone wants to talk to me. It because of my accent.
Oh, so that way this accent is giving you a leverage, sort of leverage.
Yes.
Nice. Okay, okay. That's a good thing. That is a good thing. And have you set any goal for you?
My goal is to become an IAS officer when I grow up.
Hmm. So that way you keep on making the people around you learn this accent. I wouldn't say, I wouldn't use this word language, but I think accent is very important because in the days to come, they have ultimately they have to converse with you, and if they won't come up to your level, it would become difficult for them to understand your language.
And
Okay.
one thing, you're right, accent is important more than the grammar.
So my next question was to be in the flow was the similar one, that do you feel that accent is very important? And you have already given me the answer that accent is very important. You feel accent is very important.
No, accent is really important because if our grammar is the best and we speak in a bad accent like this, hello, my name is Arna Shukla. This will won't express anyone.
Okay. Okay. So, out of the box kind of perspective you have, I must say, because normally we do feel that if you want to hone, not to learn the language, to hone your communication skills, we used to advocate, okay, if you the grammar is scary for you, forget about grammar, just keep on talking in English. But now you have made me a bit intimidating, I must say that I must also keep a check on my pronunciation or accent. Actually, Arna, I don't know. I don't, not at all familiar with, and I don't like, and I don't understand this accent. Feeling that it's difficult for me to understand, because if I have started this journey, I wanted to begin with the easier pathway, and I chose my own accent. I don't know in what sense you are taking this accent while talking to me, but yes, now seeing you uh, advocating this British accent, I will now start seeing or watching those videos, and I will try to imbibe some content of that accent if I if it could be possible for me. So let's see how this journey goes on. So just let me know before that since how have you been on this journey, like on YouTube?
Well, when I was 5 years old, my father told me to start to doing a YouTube channel because they liked my accent so much. So and they wanted to show everyone how good am I in this accent. That's
Hmm.
just the journey I know about my YouTube channel. And the
Okay.
journey about my English is when I was 3 years old, when I was in nursery or pre-nursery, I sang a Hindi poem, Ek Kawa Pyasa Tha, and I sang it in Hindi and in the British accent at the same time. And my principal noticed that, and that video is uploaded on my YouTube channel. My
Hmm.
principal told my parents that to do it talk with the child in a British accent. When she sang the poem, she sang it in Hindi and the British accent at the same time. My parents became so happy. They started to teach me English and this accent. Although they don't know English at all, they're from a Hindi medium school, so they watch English videos, make notes, and teach me. And they don't let me speak in Hindi until I became 6. When I became 6 years old, my parents were in a big tension. How can we teach our child Hindi? What if we have to give her admission in a Hindi coaching? So they taught to me Hindi and English, and they too became better.
So that way, I would like to appreciate your parents, as you told me that they did know English. They both are from Hindi medium background. But one thing is still there, question is still at the back of my mind, or I must say before I wind up this session, that you are not an ordinary child. You are a precocious child, because a child being at the age of 3, and when parents don't know, they are not familiar with the language, accent is quite far off kind of thing for them. That what is, if the person is not knowing, doesn't know a particular language, so definitely the person is not familiar with the accents related to that language as well. But you sang that poem at the age of 3 in Hindi and British accent at the same time. So
Yes,
definitely some blessing, God's blessing must definitely be by your side, because otherwise it's not possible. How could it be possible that when a baby, I must use this word baby, 3 years is very tender age,
ma'am.
and yes, you
Ma'am,
want to say something?
it's not God blessed. I always speak in Hindi and in the British accent. I always speak it like that. That's why I say it like this. Hey, kawa piasa. It was kind of funny for me.
So that is your take on it. But for me, it is something out of the box kind of thing. It's not ordinary kind of thing. Normally, what happens is the children, they are pushed up by the parents to do something. But in your case, there was no one to back up for you. You took it the initiative at the age of 3. So this is not an ordinary kind of thing, that sort of idea popping up inside your mind, in in the mind of a child who was surrounded by Hindi all around at that time, and just thinking of talking or learning British accent. This is exceptionally a different kind of thing. I can simply appreciate you, and more appreciation is deserved by your parents who are making all the efforts and not letting any stone unturned. I think when I was trying to connect with you, I think your dad was there who was responding back to me uh, in that connection. So, all due regards and accolades for your dad, also, your parents from my side. Before I wind up this session, I must say, Arna, you are doing a very exceptional kind of thing, because I work in the arena of education. Though I haven't taught the toddlers or the very young kids, I have always been teaching to the grown up children. But I know the kind of backgrounds these grown up children they come up, and you are an exception. I can simply say all the best wishes from my side. Stay blessed. Good luck,
Thank you,
bache.
ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. I'm really the best. Thank you for you.